All right, listen, family. Many of you may unfollow me after I tell you this today. But you know what? I'm at the point where I don't give a damn. And it's time to really tell you what's really on my mind and what many people won't tell you. Not on this side of the game. Maybe on the other side of the game, they'll tell you these things because that's what they do. But not many people in this space is going to actually tell you what I'm about to tell you today. They may try to sugarcoat and wordsmith you all day and do all these extra ass things, but not today. Not today. Not today. Okay? Not today. At the end of the day. Okay? We really need to understand the nature of what's happening out here today. And if you look at your sky lately, they're blocking it for a reason. There are solar flares hitting this planet, and it's changing certain people. And it's obviously, there's a split amongst the consciousness of the humans these days. But I'm going to allow some of the humans to listen to what I'm saying. Because the people who are not getting this and think it's a joke, you're soon not going to be here. Okay? And if you are here, it's not going to be the same place many of us are at. And if you want to go to a better place than what you've been living, you should be listening to what I'm saying today, because it's not a game, it's not a joke, and it's not for play. Okay? Many of you are under spiritual warfare right now, inhabited by energetic parasites and physical parasites, which make you fight against the very system that makes you feel like you feel right now. You like going to work. You like paying bills. You like doing these things. You like working for something that's not real and following somebody that told you it was. Material possessions. You like this. You like to eat food that kills you and has convinced you that it's fun. You like that, huh? Got you. You like this. And then when you see people online, you attack them that only try to tell you the truth. But because you love it and your parasites run your mind right now and you're not willing to read anything to get rid of them or put things in your body that won't let them live, you want to continue to have your lifestyle, right? But if you want to continue to do that, you can go ahead. Honestly, I don't really give a fuck. I don't care what you do. What you eat don't make me shit. At the end of the day, what you eat don't make me shit. You're going to do what you do. I've been sitting here to help the people. I'm going to do my job and help who I need to help. But the reason why I don't post on here talking about cooking this and cooking that no more is because I'm getting tired of talking about the same shit. I'm on to some other shit right now. Bending fire, speaking to dragons, doing some magical things because I listen to the things I'm telling y'all to do. Tap into nature, get out in the sun. Do these things. But you think it's a joke. You think it's a game because you watched it on TV. And they have made you see it so much on a screen that if it happened in front of you, you wouldn't even think it was real. Messing with your brain. If many of you stopped your education at school, I can understand why you think this way, because you've been indoctrinated. You are inhabited by a program that you would defend with your very life. I get it. But it's time to start thinking and questioning some things you see around you. It's time. It's time. We don't got much time to play. We don't got much time to play. You know, and it's not that I'm upset. It's that I'm just a little disappointed in the humans right now. Just disappointed in how funny they think things are. I am. If somebody tells you that chicken is what it is, why do you get so emotional about it? Do you love chicken that much? Why do you love chicken that much? You ever think about that? Why would I defend a food that does nothing really for me if you do the research? Why would I defend a food that is giving me memories of torture and abuse? And it's going directly into my bloodstream. Why would I defend something like that? What is that about? Where does that come from? And you're not just what you eat. You are what you ate eats. You are what you ate eats. So what if your chicken eats shit all day? then you're shit. I can understand why you defend things, because you think like shit. You don't put the right things in your body. So I get it, but I'm not judging you. I'm just here to wake you up by any means necessary. Because as many of us are coming into what it is we are, understanding why they do these things to us, we're starting to understand y'all people are about to be out of here. See, here's the thing, and I'm going to give you a lot of books today before I leave, for those who might want to read or this message may resonate with, because I know for 98% of you, you're not going to read. You don't even read the descriptions of the posts that people put up. It's funny to me, but it's okay. I get it. The parasites controlling you won't let you read until you get rid of them. But the information is not just from a book that you read. That's what you've been taught about how to get information. That's not how you get information. That's how we had to get information back. Some of it, and a very small percentage of it. The reason why they're blocking the sun is because that thing, and it's more than that thing, is giving us information. Have you listened to the sky when the sky is covered? Or are you even conscious of that outside of your reality that you've been taught how to live? Have you been listening? Oh, you think those are just planes in the sky over them clouds, but you don't hear that stuff when the clouds aren't out. What's that about? You ever think about that? Or do you ever even look up? Because if I go in the stores, I'm looking at people, they looking down in their cell phone. They're not looking up or within. Now, do you know what a download is? A download is something that you get outside of yourself or activated inside of yourself. That is what a download is. Knowing things that you didn't know before and didn't have to read it. Many of you are getting downloads, but you kick them away. You push them away. Or you're listening to your people around you and their information they're getting and their influence in the way you think. But this planet is picking up in frequency, and the people of the planet are beginning to remember who they are without having to read all the books. Yes, the books help us, but that's not all, because the best information derives from within. And many of us are starting to get information from within, knowing how to do things from within, never having to read anything. But if you're still on this diet shit, and the fact that you're defending chicken, oh, I get it. See? I'll put that video up today, right, on Mr. Intensity to see what bots will come in the chat. Because if you're, let's talk about what makes a bot. If you are a product of this program, still believing this program, still defending this program, you're a bot. You are not really dealing with your soul right now. You are dealing in the programming of this reality. That's what you are. And if you don't want to be a bot anymore, you don't want to defend this reality, you want to question it, I suggest you begin to clean your body out. I suggest you begin to stop eating the bullshit. I suggest you begin to consume herbs. I suggest you begin to go outside. Put your feet in the earth. I suggest you begin that, because we don't have much time to play here. And if you don't like what happened in 2020, then you might want to listen to what I'm saying, because before 2020 hit, I was talking about it for 6 years. And then 2020 hit and y'all copped out. And y'all let them put that shit up in you. Because you didn't have the information or enough information to be able to have confidence in the fact that you are your own healer. The body's a self-healing machine. All you got to do is stop eating. That's all you got to do. Stop eating, drink water. The body will heal itself from anything you got going on. Like that. Within 3 to 7 days. And if you drink some urine, it'll accelerate it. It'll accelerate it. But because you're emotionally tied by the food that you eat, and the emotions control you because you don't observe why you feel this way to deal with your shadow work, You defend it with your very lies because it's fucking up your mind. Like, oh, it makes me feel this way. He's making me feel angry. He's making me feel sad. I'm telling you the truth. It's difficult for people to tell you the truth on here because they don't want to lose customers. Yes, I do have businesses, but I'm not going to stop telling the truth if you don't want to buy from me because I'm telling you the truth. That's not really important right now. And soon we won't have money anyway, or electricity, or these things that many people go accustomed to. And because you like to go to the store and buy your food all the time, and you're depending on somebody else to prepare your food all the time, and you're not tapping into another form of sustenance, when it's time to tap into another form of sustenance like the sun or the ground and water or water in the body, and that's all you may have, you're going to go through some shit. Let me tell you also what's happening with the sun. The sun is detoxing many of us because of these flares that are hitting the earth. It's detoxing many of us. Right? The people that it's detoxing are the ones who can handle its radiation right now. It's clearing the people who vibrate at a particular frequency out so when it does smack the planet, we won't die. Because it's going to be very painful for many of you, especially the people who have not gotten the information or don't know even what I'm talking about. Because you refuse to read. Because all you want to do is watch sports. And the highest level of conversation that you have is about sports. Can we talk about it today? Can we talk about it today? Because you know all that shit is rigged, right? That's like a male soap opera. Right? Seriously. And it's a distraction. They're using the comedians to distract you as well. They're pulling out their Joker card. And it's getting everybody. It's getting everybody. But when it's time to get your shit together, and you haven't been getting your shit together, you won't know how to get your shit together because it's going to be too late. But it's not funny. But it's not funny. Right? It's all a joke until shit hits the fan and you don't know what to do for yourself. It's all a joke. But when it does happen, you're going to remember this message because I'm dead serious. The sun is giving you information. If you went outside, if you see it from time to time, and whenever you do see it, and you go into an open field or wherever you see the sun that's visible, right? And you look at it by first closing your eyes. And then you open your eyes and you gaze at it. You will consume information. And if you're a clean body, not a blocked body, not a body full of parasites. Many of you do have bodies full of parasites that will not give you different thoughts that you thought were your own. These thoughts aren't your own. They are something that doesn't serve you because the food that you eat doesn't serve you. So why somebody who wants to go higher, raising their frequency, do better in their life, want to consume things that doesn't serve them unless something's inside of them eating things that serves it? Why would you want to consume these things that don't serve you? And what is convincing you that they do? Because humans are evolving right now, and you must ask yourself, why am I not evolving right now? How come my body is not changing? What is wrong with me? Right? What's going on there? Because humans are evolving right now. What the fuck are you doing? Because you're getting left behind right now. You want to stay in the 3D? You want to continue to go to work? You want to continue not to know who you are and want to watch the news to find out what's happening? You want to continue to look at people on TV who don't look like you? Or statues around here who don't look like you? Or know a history that never really happened at all? His story, not your story. You're a mystery. You don't want to know your mystery. You don't want to know why they spend trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars to keep you low. What is going on with your body? What is so special about your body that they have to poison you? What is so special about it? You ever ask yourself that question? Why they gotta do all this to little old me? I'm just a dumbass human. You're not just a dumbass human, but you're acting like a dumbass human. Because you've been fed food to act like a dumbass human. Hmm? And while you're being a dumbass human, they are laughing at you. Huh? And laughing at the fact that you attack people like me. Look at them. They don't know who they are. And we've programmed them so much that if somebody who came out there who looked like them told them the truth, they would attack them. So we just sit back and do our job and let them do it for us. Dumbass humans. Those humans would be so asleep, they wouldn't even hear spaceships flying over the skies right now. They wouldn't even question the fact that the sun's blocked most of the day sometimes. Or that people are out here really tapping in on some serious magical stuff. Telling you to do these things like get back to nature, put your feet in the earth, ground, look at the sun. You make any excuse not to look at it. You make any excuse not to get outside. Oh, it's cold. The ground is still there. The sun is still there. Who cares if it's cold? You put your phone in the wall, right? You plug your phone in, but your phone has to be grounded. Otherwise, you'll be out. You'll be out. Imagine what happens when people begin to lose their phones. Well, I want you to compare that to the fact that you've lost yourself. Because if you have to charge your phone in the wall in order to tap into the world, how come you don't have to charge your feet in the ground in order to tap into the inner space of you? It's the same thing. You're using this to tap into the world, using this to tap into inner space, the real world, inside of you. Same difference. I'm not going to even respond to that comment. And let's talk about the pale people thing. Matter of fact, I will. Black people, white people are beginning to tap into. This is a frequency thing. If you want to talk about it, if we must get into it since you brought the comment up, it's a frequency thing. White people are getting it. I know them, right? And black people are getting it. This is a frequency thing. We are just driving vehicles. We have different vehicles, but we must feed our vehicles differently. But our vehicles have similar capacity to certain things. We have neuromelanin. They have pheomelanin, but they do have melanin, and they can absorb the sun to a degree. Yes, they can. That is very true. And many of us that are melanated can absorb the sun. You know why? Because your melanin is toxic. You ever hear about the fact that black people are passing out in the sun? The reason why is because you have made your melanin so toxic, you have turned it against you. Right? And you see Caucasians going out there in the sun. Right? Now, we are the highest level of human on the planet when it comes to physical capacity. That is a fact. But inside of this frequency raising on the planet, this is a frequency thing. What is your consciousness looking like? How are you moving there? Now, the diet is one of the lowest forms of ascension. That's like the first level of ascension. The first level is the diet. The very first level. If you are still defending the diet, I can understand why you're not getting anything coming through. Let's talk about some books that will explain these things, about the difference between us. But it doesn't matter right now when it comes to the sun. The sun is giving everybody with the correct spirit soul information. Our souls have different experiences. They go to different places. And all those lives are simultaneously existing right now. They're all happening at one time. Every life that we've ever lived is happening right now because time is not linear, right? We're moving into a time where aspects of our soul are assisting our human experience right now. And other aspects which are existing in other realities are coming to join in for the ascension of the human experience. But the more dense you are, the less your soul wants to inhabit your body. I'm talking about the higher levels of your soul, which we call our higher self, these things, right? They are not going to come because you're still too dense. You're still tripping about friends and family and all that stuff. I'm talking about the friends that don't serve you, the family that doesn't serve you, those people who actually bring you down, who never really felt like family at all. But because you don't want to let them go, or you're with somebody who's taking your energy from you, you ain't getting nothing. You're still dense. So the soul that has the information that wants to inhabit your body and help you activate your DNA is not coming into your physical body because you're still tripping over chicken. And you won't stop eating it. You won't stop eating it either, no matter what it is. No matter the fact that most chicken that you guys ate has been 3D printed, or it never even walked a day in its life and it's in a facility in a little box that they pump a bunch of steroids into. It basically is miserable in its entire existence, and then you eat the food, absorb the food inside your body, and then you're miserable for your entire existence, and you never even ask yourself why you feel that way. Could it be from what I'm eating? Could it be the fact that I'm absorbing what I'm eating? Could it be that I'm actually becoming one with what I'm eating? Could be, not be. But because I love the way chicken makes me feel, because the parasites are happy when I'm eating, I'm going to go ahead and defend it anyway. All right? Go ahead and do that. Go ahead and do that. Because the chicken also have a lot of heavy metals in here. Those 5G towers, they're weapons. And they also send thoughts to you too. Because you have so many heavy metals in your body, you're a receiver of information. You're a receiver. But go ahead and eat it. Or the fact that you get sick every other day, or you caught COVID like 6 times after you got the vaccine, or you constantly spitting up mucus, or the fact that you may be getting something worse than being sick and having a disease or having cancer, and you never question your diet because the doctors don't make you think about your diet. Could it be that too? You know? If you want to detox from coffee, consume some Shilajit. Simple as that. You don't want to drink coffee no more, consume some Shilajit. It's right behind me. earthlyelevation.com. Intensity Fitness also sells the Shilajit capsules if you want to go there too. You know? But whatever. I try to give y'all some stuff that makes y'all not want to eat the coffee, drink the coffee, or eat certain food. If you took the Parasite Cleanse, you wouldn't have a taste for sugar no more. And then you would realize the fact that you wanted sugar in the first place wasn't from you. And I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. Shilajit detoxes heavy metals from your body. Neurocognizance lock your mind in so you're not going to procrastinate no more. And Vitamin X is the ultimate multivitamin. So there it is. earthlyelevation.com. I'll put both in the chat. Earthly Elevation and Intensity Fitness United. Okay? There you go. Earthly Elevation is something I just came out with. It's all infused with sacred geometry, stuff that will heal your body. You know, looking at sacred geometry and the benefits behind it is really powerful. At the end of the day, I try to give y'all some good stuff. I don't like I take everything I talk about, you know. That's just another thing. If you don't consume, if you're out here drinking energy drinks and eating a bunch of sugar and drinking a bunch of coffee, you're addicted to another drug. When you consume plant medicine and herbs, they are better calibrated for your body, and they'll acclimate to your body because your body's also from nature. You see? It's also from nature. But if you're consuming medication, I'm telling you right now, you need to think about that deeper, because medicines, matter of fact, let me give you a book real quick that y'all can read regarding certain things in that industry before I talk about it too much. Here it is. If you really want to read it. Here it is. This is going to blow y'all. If anybody reads this book, it's going to blow you away. It's called Dead Doctors Don't Lie. It's called Dead Doctors Don't Lie. I'm going to start getting y'all some books right now. If you want to go on your own individual journey, but I'm going to give you resources that you can actually use. Do you see? Resources you can use today. A lot of you don't cleanse. Thank you for helping me think about that real quick, about your magnetic field. We'll talk about that real quick. A lot of us don't realize that it's not just about cleansing your body. It's about cleansing your energy. A lot of you get sick because your auric field is dirty. It has spots in it. It's affecting your chakras. It's making you sick, which is affecting your organs. You see? It is. And you must cleanse your auric field as well. There's 2 things I'm going to ask you to do. One of them is free. I'm going to give it to you right now. And you can do it today, and you will feel like a new person after you do that. You may feel a little tired because you're cleansing the auric field of the body. So grab a pen and a paper or run this. I'm going to keep this replay up. And it does work. Guaranteed it works. For anybody who does this. Fill up a bath of warm water. 1. I'm not going to repeat this either. 2. Get 1 white candle. 3. Go grab some bleach. 3 caps of it you will need to put in the water. Go grab some ammonia. 3 caps of it you'll need to put in the water. Go grab a half a cup of sea salt. Put it in the water. And a half a cup of lemon. Put it in the water. Am I missing anything? No. Then you will speak to the water. As you speak to your water as well. And you make a little sacred geometry inside of your body for what you say to yourself, because this language is a spell language, which creates sacred geometry that influences the physical vehicle. A lot of the words you speak, you don't even know what they are. When I speak to the water, listen, if you don't think it's safe for health, don't even question me, because I'm not telling you things that I don't do, that I haven't talked about for years. So anything I'm talking about is not going to be not safe for health. That's the last time I'm going to say it. Now, you can speak to the water and you give it an intention. Okay? Give it an intention. Lemon, sea salt, bleach. Ammonia. 3 caps ammonia, 3 caps bleach. Half cup of sea salt, half cup of lemon juice, 1 white candle, and a clear intention for what you want this to do. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to get in the bathtub. After you speak to it and you tell it what you want to do. You will play a sound frequency that I have, or you'll play some binaural beats. The sound frequency I have is an aura cleanse sound frequency. Anybody who gets something from Earthly Elevation gets a free sound frequency from me. That's what I do for that. You just email my team and they'll give you the sound frequency. Because this aura sound frequency doesn't just cleanse your aura in a bathtub, it cleanses your aura wherever you go. You at work, play this around you so you can cleanse your auric field, because whenever you get within 3 feet of somebody, you're absorbing their auric field as well. And whatever bullshit they got on their body. I don't want that. All right, next. You get in the tub and you sit there for 25 minutes to a half an hour while you're playing this sound frequency. Light the candle as well. And you focus. Now, many of you are going to go into a trance. You're going to close your eyes and you're going to go somewhere else. And in 15 minutes, it's going to be later. You're like, yo, what happened? I just went into a trance. It's not like sleep. Something's happening to you. You're cleansing a different way. Right? You're cleansing a different way. Now, at the end of the cleanse, thank you. Yes, Bobby Hemmett gave me that. Absolutely. I always give credit to who gave me that. Bobby Hemmett did. Bobby Hemmett Spirit Bath. Now, at the end, what you're going to do is you're going to dip your head and your whole face in the back of the tub. You're going to just dip it like you're baptizing yourself. And you're going to hold your breath for as long as possible. And you're going to come up and you're going to take a shower. You're going to take a shower. All products of the cleanse, of the aura cleanse, are something you can buy in CVS or the produce. What you're going to do is you're going to wash off. And you're going to go lay down somewhere. What you can also do is take the wax from the candle and put it in your pocket and carry it around with you. There's your aura cleanse. Because a lot of you need to cleanse your aura. You're in a workspace that is toxic. You're in a home space that is toxic. You go places every day that are toxic. And you absorb people's energy on your body. Just by rubbing a shoulder with somebody could make you sick if this person is sick enough and your auric field is weak enough. You think food is the only reason why you get sick? The fact that you don't ground is a big reason why you get sick. How you gonna be at 100% capacity and you don't even charge up for years? And you wonder why you ain't focused. You wonder why you're not your best self. You wonder. So you should read this book called Earthing. Learn while, I don't care if it's cold or anything, put your feet in that earth and watch what happens to you. I'll tell you, I came back from 2 bad injuries because I grounded and I did the things that I'm telling you to do. The potential of what you can do right now on this planet is unbelievable, right? You can Google the book Earthing. This is what you can do. Sometimes people want us to do everything for them. We'll show you the book and they'll say, well, tell me about the book, instead of reading it themselves. Come on, y'all. Come on now. Come on. Come on. We got to stop. And then when I respond to some of your comments in a very Mr. Intensity way, you get surprised like, what? You're immature. What did you say to me? I gave you some of your energy back. You don't like it? You on Mr. Intensity page. You expect me not to get intense? When people find out I'm really about that life, they're shocked. I'm really this freaking guy. High level warrior being. Go to Coach Reg and see what I really do. I'm out there bending fire, talking to dragons, rocking with UFOs. This is what I do. Now, I'm not holding them up again. You can run it back. Nah, man. All right, I'm doing too much work out here. Now, y'all want me to do everything. I'm not doing everything. Just run the video back. That's all you got to do. With all due respect. Please, family. Please. I've been seeing this for too many years. We got to do better as a people. We got to do better as a people. Okay? Yes, you do. It's a bath. It's a bath, family. It's a bath. It's going to be, I'm telling you, family, you do this bath and people aren't going to recognize you. This is how deep it is. People are not going to recognize you. I never screen record my lives where I'm outside bending fire. I do the live. I speak my languages because I speak an ancient dragon language, right? You go on my other page and see what it is and see if this language don't move you because it talks to your soul. It's an ancient language used by Egyptians. King Tut Teres, Sarakumvrekis, Samiel use this language. The great alchemists use this language. The great dragon riders could speak through dragons this way. I speak to my cat. I showed you in a video on that page. Go check it out. I'm really doing this shit out here. No fear. Protection all around. Trust and believe in yourself and the body's true potential of what it really can do. If you feel like you're accomplishing things and you're not healthy, go get healthy and tell me what you'll accomplish then. With this earth picking up in frequency as it does, as it is. Next one is the mucusless diet. The mucusless diet healing system. It'll teach you about what's going on with the mucus and the things that create mucus. Mucus is a transportation system which transfers toxins out of your body. If you have mucus and your nose is running, your body's trying to detox. It's trying to get it out of it. The problem is you continue to put the things in there which create the mucus. You know? Thank you. There you go. They put up the ingredients right there. Thank you, Connor. I appreciate you. You'll be over at Mr. Coach Reg B channel. Now, this one here is eating for balance. Taoist secrets. Even talks about breath work to help certain organs. Talks about the fact that when you eat food, the food that it ate to get the way it was is not the same. Teaches you about that. The food that you eat is not the same as what it ate to become what it is. It's a different type of energy, different types of experiences, different type of absorption. Okay? For those who want to stay fit and work out and tell me that there's nothing for you to eat, let's keep it real. You just don't want to make it. Because to make it, it is a different thing that you have to do and learn. And most people don't want to learn. Let's keep it real. Or the parasites don't like the new food you're about to eat. Parasites don't like fruit. They don't like that. They don't like greens. They don't like that. All right? So you should read this book. This is by Sticks from Dead Presidents. Eat plants, lift iron. Eat plants, lift iron. The meat agenda has been pushed. If you are a melanated individual, neuromelanated individual with this kind of skin color, you should be eating differently than other people because of the melanin content that you contain. Right? You should be eating differently. And people who are of another race may get offended when we isolate these people and the way they should eat. The reason why we do this is because we have been taught how to eat by somebody who doesn't look like us. They don't understand this. Well, they actually do. That's why they give it this bullshit. They do understand this. That's what they trick us. So we have to tell them to eat something different, because if you're driving two different cars, many of y'all have had more than one car, right? Well, do you treat that car exactly the same? Do you fix that car exactly the same? Do you give that car different oil that's meant for your previous car? Because when you go in AutoZone, you see this for this car, this filter for this car, this oil for this car, this capacity for this car, this viscosity for that car, this brake fluid for this car, this transmission. You can't put this one in another one, right? You can't do that. It's the same thing for the vehicle that our soul is inside of right now. We're in a body. We're not a body. We're in a body. We're just driving a car. All right? So I'm educating them as slow as I can go. I've been talking slow for 10 years now. 10 years I've been talking like this. I'm done. I'm going to speak how I'm speaking. With all due respect. Now, read this book, people. Neuromelanated individuals. Read this book. You will learn about why it is you struggle with certain addictions a little bit more than other people. You will wonder why we are looking on social media and all we see is each other fighting. And it's so difficult to come together. You will learn about that and what it has to do with what you eat and your melanin. You will learn about that in this book. Oh, you will learn. Your diet is linked to your inability to come and work together. That is what it is. That is what it is. Talk about what to eat for your melanin. Y'all will go to a hospital, right? Asking for them to fix you. And their standards to fix you are off of a Caucasian male. They don't even fix you based off of your body. Wow. Wow. And we trust them so much. They're so primitive. Just their arrogance makes us... They're so primitive. Their arrogance makes us seem that they're superior because our parents and our grandparents, they trusted them and they taught us how to trust them. But we're in a time where we question things because we have the information. They didn't have it. We have it. What are we doing out here? What are we doing out here? Next. This is an old book. It's called The Vaccination Crisis. I'm going to leave it there. It's called The Vaccination Crisis. The author is... I don't even see the author. Vance Farrell. That's how old the freaking book is. The name is in the book. Vance Farrell. And I'm going to tell y'all something. We're going to talk about the jabba dabba do that y'all got in 2020. I received a major download on that one. You are good, but don't get it again. The only reason why they need a boost, I'm talking cold now. The only reason why they need a boost is because the first one didn't work, and the second one didn't work, and the third one didn't work. And now they come out and say, it didn't work. They are so powerful. All this poison we give them, all this fast food they give them, they get sick. Some of them die, but most of them live. But what we have to do is we have to adjust the stats and make believe many more died. So we can incite fear in them. And their fear, because they haven't gained control over it yet, and their emotions, because they haven't gained control over it yet, will incite them to do something impulsively that they would never do because of a loss of something that we created out of thin air, money. Wow. The next time they do that shit, you need to stand on business. I don't care about the other stuff. All right? So you good. Your body detoxed that trap. It detoxed it. Now, if y'all eating processed food, chill out. Chill out. Because they hitting it with little something extra. And you individuals who want to continue to get healthy and you drive by the fast food joint and you see the lines packed out of the gills, that is created and put there to influence you, to make you feel like that's popular. But I'm going to tell you the truth about this matrix. Many people that you see walking around are filler people for this matrix. NPCs, non-playable characters put in there to make you believe it's realistic, but it's not real at all. There were no people in that line. It was all fake. And because you are on the journey of health now, they have to throw you off to make you seem like it's not going out of style. But many people aren't eating this stuff. It's just making you do it from time to time. Because whenever you do it, you get sick, don't you? How come you see them eating that every day and they don't never get sick? Because they not freaking real. That's why. They not real. All right, next. Lose my voice here. I gotta go live later and they talk about some dragons. Making me lose my voice. All right, now. We are not the same. We are not the same species. Deal with it. Fuck your emotions. They limit your growth. Your emotions limit your ability to grow because you don't want to contradict yourself. But let me tell you something, family. Contradiction is one of the first signs of actual growth. Because if you're willing to go against what you learned to get something that makes sense to you right now, then you're ready for the next level of ascension, family. But if you're still stuck in that BS they told you in school, that they indoctrinated you with, and you have not read a book since then, because you think your degrees mean something in the real world of what we're about to come into, all right, don't say I didn't tell you. Don't say I didn't tell you. Because the more education you allow to place into your mind, the more difficult it is to get out of several boxes that you put yourself into. And because you thought your degrees were valuable, comparable to what you really are, which is the true value, you ain't going to grow. Because you're going to think you're too smart. People like me are dumb. People like me are out here talking to things that you never could talk to. Fire, cats, dragons, spirit guides. We're tapping in, family. We can read minds now. Some of us have telekinesis now. You still think you the shit because you the executive? All right. That's not even your reality you come from. That's not where you come from. When the earth vibrated at its highest state, we didn't care about none of that stuff. I was thinking about Why melanated people spend so much money? We are lowest on the totem pole, but we spend the most money. It's because inherently, we really don't care about it. Because inherently, we know it's nothing. Inherently, we know it holds no value. So we try to spend it to things that we think do hold value. Because that money don't really mean nothing to us. Because many of us come from royalty. We come from royalty. Where we understood the wealth was within. I mean, when you can fly, have super strength, and you know all things, why would you need a job to validate you? Let's think about that. All right. Next one is the fasting protocol. Dry fasting. Now, dry fasting is another level of fasting. That's a difficult one. But you can do it because the body can do it anyway. The body's fine. The body can do whatever it needs to do. People out here not eating at all. The body can do what it needs to do. You can live without food for a very long time. All right. Okay. Because whenever you say the word Jesus, you're saying Hell Zeus. So I'm going to get you up out of here because you don't know. You don't know. I can't. You keep on saying it. You're distracting. All right. You're saying Hell Zeus. The real name is Yeshua. He doesn't like the fact that you guys say Jesus. I'm not going to tell you how I know that because you're not going to believe me anyway. All right. Next one. Okay. This is called Alkaline Herbal Medicine. This is the resources. They will help you if you decide to crack one of them. All you got to do, listen, you crack any one of these books I talked about, you'll be different. You'll think different. Yeah, you will. And if you don't deserve to ascend anyway. And that's cool too. Maybe that's your mission here, to just be a bot your whole life. That's cool. That's cool. I'm good with that. We have to allow the trash to take itself out these days. You ever lose friends and you really realize that you didn't lose any friends? You ever lose a relationship when your thought process was, I lost this. But when you when that person left, or you left that person or these friends or these people, you realize that was the best thing for you, right? So when you see these people out here that pride themselves on eating like shit, they really don't do much for this society. So if they don't want to grow, allow the trash to take itself out, because it soon will. So I rejoice in that too. Next one. Dictionary to Vitamins and Minerals, from A to Z, by Dr. Laila Africa. Leave that there. Y'all can run this back. I'm going to leave this video up. All right. Now, next one. All right. Every time I refer this to a Caucasian that's in his emotions or her emotions, she comes back to me and said it's a racist book. To learn about, this is the problem. You have been so used to being the figurehead of everything in this reality. We go in the store, it's you. We see Superman, it's you. Everywhere, it's you, right? But we're the first. And when you read certain things that talk about what we truly are, you get mad. But we went through a whole school system that hyped out what you were. And it was lies, too. And we're not out here talking about we're tired. We're just telling you about ourselves. That's all. That's all we're doing. Why are you so upset? Do you inherently know that when we go up, we don't come down this time? And if you're not on that frequency, you might go away. Because I know many of them that are not going anywhere. They're vibrating, they're raising their frequencies, they're doing that. I do know many of them. I didn't think they existed. I really, once upon a time, thought they were all going to be up out of here. But, there you go. It's called Neutri Side by Dr. Laila Africa. I did. Next. This is called The Black Bible of Science Woo! This one here, man, it's talking about the cloning when you have babies and C-sections and you get the epidural. Like, it's a part in this book that talks about the fact that when women have babies and they have epidurals, it extracts the soul of the baby out of the body and they use it for cloning. Right? Books that they don't want you to read. Books they don't want you to read. What's up, cuzzo? What's up, sis? I got my family in the chat too. You know what I'm saying? Hey. All right? Both fitness people. All right, now, next one is food combining. Food combining. Who's the author? Doris Grant and Jean Joyce. Food combining. Are you okay, the placenta, that placenta is like 40 racks. They take your placenta and they sell it for for stem cells. And some of them eat it because they love eating us. They love eating us. We're delicacies. You know how much melanin is on the market right now? An ounce of melanin? They selling us. They stealing us. That shit's about to be over. Your time is up. Your time is up. Sick of y'all. All right, now. And who I ain't gonna talk about it. That's too deep. All right, now I'll talk about it on my other channel. Y'all asked about this one, right? The Water of Life. By John W. Armstrong. This talks about healing every aspect of your body, even STDs, by using urine therapy. How I grew my hair back in 2020. For those who say, am I going to grow my hair back? Not right now. I don't feel like it. I feel like I can tap in without hair, y'all. I don't need hair to bend fire. I need hair to talk to dragons. I don't need hair to speak my languages and talk to animals. I don't need my hair for that. I'm doing it without it. So I'm good. This right here is good, though. I have YouTube, but I post on it periodically, family. I'm really on Instagram right now. It's all I really have time for. I can't be on every platform. You got to find me where I'm at. But I'm sharing this stuff. Next one here, if you want to understand the body a little bit, it's called holistic anatomy. Holistic anatomy. A lot of health influencers are out here and they're not telling you where they got the information from because they're afraid to lose you. So they're not telling you where the information comes from. Some of us get the information from within, though, as well. I get it from both. I get it from here and within. I just know things sometimes, a lot of the times. A lot of y'all like that too, but you deny yourself because you think it's weird and you've been told it's some other stuff, and it's not. It's really who you are, but you've been taught you were evil, but you're not evil because the people that taught you were evil think you're evil, so they made you believe what their perspective was about you. You see? You're not evil. If you're starting to become psychic and do certain things and know certain things, it's because that's how you naturally are. You're naturally a person that's tapped into the cosmos because you're from the cosmos. You're naturally living many different experiences at one time, and many of the aspects of your soul have already ascended, assisting this little video game we call Earth. You see? Many times you heard your inner voice, and your inner voice told you not to do something, but you continued to do it, and you were like, I knew I shouldn't have done that. Higher self speaking, trying to help you. But your parasites are still in your body. You still got parasites in your body. Go there. I discounted everything for everybody. Go there and get the parasites out. This would be one of the best things you ever did for your whole life. Once you get the parasites are non-human organisms which live inside of your body. They're non-human. They're not from this planet. And they've been changing the planet ever since they came here. They're not from this planet, though. Download I got on them. They're not from this planet. But they're inside of you. If y'all want to learn about... They put stuff on TV, too. So if you want to watch a movie called The Faculty with Usher, not to talk about Usher, but, he's in this movie right here. It's called The Faculty. It talks about the parasites that come from, space. And they come here. They take over the inhabitants. The parasites are dead until they hit water. Water is in your body. They're dead until they hit the water in your body. They grow and become active. They make babies inside of your body. They hold on to your neocortex. They hold your nervous system. They hijack it, and they send thoughts to your brain. The site is right there below, family. It's called Earthly Elevation. Right there. Right there. Right there. But read this book. I'm losing my voice. The next one is Holistic Anatomy by Dr. Laila Africa. Dr. Laila Africa, rest in peace. Rest in power. Rest in power. But I'm telling y'all, family. Oh yeah, and if y'all also, because y'all be on this blood type thing, but I got a download on that. That blood type thing is some BS, right? It's not really a blood type. It's a blood type thing, but it's more like a genome thing, right? Upon my research, and then when you research enough and you're tapped in at the same time, your body, your DNA, which has quintillions, petabytes of information inside of it, that are a trillion books and more inside of you, that when you read books like this, your body will tell you what the truth is, even if you're reading a lie. So a lot of the blood type stuff y'all heard, it's not true. It's not true. That was all manipulated as well. It's really for your genome. It's really for your genome. Okay? Really your genome is how your genome responds to certain things. You see? What your ancestors ate, what they ate, that makes the total genome of you. Your mother or your father, you have 30 degrees of your mother, your father, and the rest is you, right? That's you. And you get that and you make a whole new gene pool because of the combination of your mother and your father. And based off what they ate and their family ate, that makes your genome. So it's much more than just, one blood type eats this, another blood type eats that. That's a lie. That's BS. That's BS. Listen to how your body responds. But many of our genes are also changing too. So that you got to factor that in. So a lot of these books don't even factor right now because we don't even have the same bodies as we did have because this planet is evolving our DNA. So we're getting extra strands of DNA right now as we speak too. So you have a whole new system. Some bodies don't even need to eat right now. A lot of y'all appetite's been a little bit low, right? You ain't really want to eat too much, right? And you're losing weight. You don't really give a fuck because you're still equally as strong as you were when you were 20 pounds heavier, like myself. I lost like 20 pounds. I don't really care. I'm still out there giving buckets on the court. Y'all saw the video. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. I'm reading some of these comments. What if you don't believe in taking pills? I don't sell pills. I sell capsules, but I know what you mean. Open a capsule up and put it in some water and drink it. There you go. Simple solution. Just like that. But we really have to stop allowing people to be ignorant online and make them feel good about it. If somebody's ignorant online, we gotta let them know about themselves. Because it's not funny at all. And we have to override their frequency right now. Because they have to go. They're gonna go anyway, but let's start phasing them out now or changing them. Helping them change themselves. Because their experiences they're about to start going through is gonna make them change one way or another. Some of them are gonna get really sick in a short window. And they thought it was funny. But guess what they're gonna be when they get sick? In the place that wants you to die so they can make money off you. That's what they're going to be. So laugh like it's funny if you want to. I'm not going to laugh when you get phased out. I'm going to feel bad for you because you had a choice. You had a chance. And there's many different influencers out here trying to tell you the messages in different ways. Many of them. Some for entertainment. Some for the shock factor. Some the really nice factor. Some that's really serious and intense like myself. We're all out here trying to tell you certain things. And what's funny to me as well? What's funny to me as well is that many of you guys get mad because it's like, well, he's trying to sell something. But I'm really just trying to provide a lifestyle so I can tell you the truth and do my research. You think that we're not supposed to make money as well? That's why people are afraid to tell you the truth, because they don't want to lose their money. They really told you the truth. They know if they tell you what's really on their minds, you will lose a customer, because they understand people are too emotional about this health stuff. It's really simple. It's really simplistic. It's really simplistic, family. Stop eating the food that gives the parasites and the cancer the environment to live in. If you stop eating that food that made you sick, that made you get brain fog, that made you fatigue at like 4 p.m., you would feel like the best version of yourself in a few weeks. Nutrition after cancer. I would love to speak on that. You have to think about when you get cancer and why you got cancer in the first place. You got cancer because of the food that you ate, because of the lack of grounding, and because of the stress that you continue to accumulate in your body and you don't let yourself rest. You get cancer for many reasons, right? Many reasons you get cancer. If you think about those reasons that you got cancer, avoid all of them after you get cancer out of your body. Change your diet completely. Nutrition after cancer is no meat, no alcohol, a heavy meditation regimen, grounding, getting out in the sun, going to my YouTube channel and listening to the sound frequency I put on there for free called Cellular Regeneration. Everybody, after this video, go on my YouTube channel, Mr. Intensity. I put up a sound frequency called Cellular. I have many of them, but I put this one up called Cellular Regeneration. Download that into your device and listen to it every day. And observe how your body feels in 1 week's time. And that's what I gave you for free. Try that. So if you want to have a better regimen after cancer, listen to everything I just said in this video. And read every one of these books I gave you in this video. And you'll never get cancer again. And some of you that may have cancer, you can get rid of it right now if you really wanted to. What they telling you is to keep a customer. They want to keep a patient. Come on, now the healing is not in the treatment, y'all. That's where the money's not in the healing, y'all. The money's in the treatment. We already know this. But because we're so lazy and we refuse to read anything, and all we want to do is chase money, we don't want to read anything. We don't want to sit by ourselves for 20 to 30 minutes a day, which is like less than 4% of your day, and read a book. Even if it's because we're making excuses for ourselves that this is more important than that. But the truth is if you go to the hospital right now and they told you had stage 4 cancer and you had to stop doing everything that you was doing before that you made an excuse to do because you wouldn't read, you would stop doing all of that and listen to everything they said because you respect them more than you respect me. Ooh. What happens if I help you cure yourself? Ooh. You don't need me anymore. Well, how come I'm not afraid of it? Because I don't give a damn. I'm here for this. I'm here for exactly you getting better. Because I know that all these systems that are in place right now are going to fall soon. And you're going to learn another lifestyle. Another lifestyle that is not this right now. I know you guys love the movies and the mall and all these fun things that you're doing. But get it out of your system because it's about to be over. And this is not because I don't want you to be afraid. I want you to be prepared. If you're prepared, you have no reason to be afraid. Just like in the movie you guys watched. I forget what it was called. It was something about America, the fall of America, whatever it is. I forget what it's called. The person that was least afraid was the white guy that was prepared. He was elite because he's been preparing while everybody else has been in their phone. And when the husband told him that was trying to get some help for his son because his teeth was falling out because the radiation, that was a radiation attack and a sound frequency attack. They just masked it as a sound frequency attack, but it was the radiation that was making his teeth fall out. They needed medication for him. And the dad admitted, I'm just a useless man. Without my cell phone and my GPS, I'm useless. That's many of y'all if it happened. Y'all know it. You better learn how to start a fire. You better learn how to plant your own food. Or you better learn how not to eat food. Because when this electricity goes out and the planes won't be flying in the air no more to block the sky, that sun's going to be beaming down here. And if you're not ready to receive the radiation from that big boy up there and the other one that that's around here too, there's 3 suns around here right now. 3. Right? You ain't going to be here. I kept on getting that too. I'm like, yo, how come I keep on thinking of back in 2020, around time COVID happened, I'm like, how come I keep on getting downloads of a great loss? Like, people going to be just dead everywhere. How come I keep on getting these downloads? And I kept on getting them. Then COVID happened, and they were like, nah, that's not the one. That's like the beginning. That's like the beginning. That's like the test. They're testing them. They're seeing how gullible they are and how naive they are and how fast they'll obey. And technically, it was pretty easy how fast people obeyed. So they're like, now what we're going to do is we're going to take everything away from them. We're going to make them love it. We're going to make them love it, and we're going to take it away from them so they can be... I just wanted to go back to normal. Just go back to normal. Just go back to normal. When normal was never normal in the first place. It was never normal in the first place. But they made you love the slavery. You love it. So when it went back to supposedly normal, you went right back to your bullshit. Until they smack you with the big bang right on the back of your head like the little kid that's talking back to their dad. Pow! Right in the back of your head. Here's a solution for the problem we created. Here's a solution for it. All right. Play if you want to. Play if you want to. There's no app to download. I said go to Mr. Intensity and go there and just listen to the cellular regeneration frequency. I'm giving away a new frequency today with any purchases from Earth with Elevation as well. It's actually something that's going to assist the activation of your DNA. This is a really good one. I'm going to be talking about that later on Coach Reg B, if y'all want to join in on that channel as well. Because that channel's moving right now. I'm doing what I do over there. But I need y'all to really take heed to this information I gave y'all. If anybody wants to go to earthwithelevation.com, the products are bomb, they're fire. If anybody likes my intensity products, you can go there too. They're bomb, they're fire. That's, there is what they are. This one is a little different because they have sacred geometry in them. Sacred geometry makes a big difference what you put on the products. Each of them have something different. Somebody said the vitamin X was the truth. It is the truth. It is the way that I survive in this planet to give you guys products. Okay? This is how I have the time to teach you this information and to apply the information into my own life so I can show you that firebending, telekinesis, telepathic abilities, speaking to dragons, talking to animals is all realistic. It's all real. And the only way I've been able to have the freedom to do this is because I have a business out here. I don't ask for donations and I give you something that is valuable. Okay? That is how I'm able to survive out here while money still exists. It's okay if somebody gives you information that you can use for free and they're having a business. It's okay. You've been taught how to hate on people who actually have a business out here. You've been taught. But you can go to Louis Vuitton, you can go to Gucci, you can go to Coach, you can go to Nike, and you can spend all this kind of money for something to put on your feet and block you from the earth. And not complain about that a little bit. Not get mad at Mr. Nike. Just going, hey, what's the guy's name that made Nike? I forget his name. Knight or something like that. That's the melanated person's favorite brand right there, Nike. We give them so much money. We don't give ourselves. If we gave ourselves that money we gave them, we would be the most healthiest, highest vibing people on the planet. But what do? We run a ball, we shoot a ball, we do that, right? And we go to sports games that don't serve us unless we're betting on them, and then we lose, we're really mad. Or what else do? We watch each other argue online, we debate online about information we don't really move on, we're just debating. The illusion of movement is the debate, right? It's actually being stagnant when you debate, right? We do these things, we continue to reiterate the problem, meanwhile we do nothing about it, and we don't change what's inside of ourselves. When we want to fix something outside of us, we go inside of us. But right now we're looking outside of us because right now they're pulling out the Joker card. The Joker card is the comedians that they're getting all your attention with. The comedians are the Joker card. Anybody who's here for entertainment only is entering your mind into a containment which doesn't allow you to see. Entertainment is entering your mind into a containment which doesn't allow you to see. That's what entertainment is. If you're watching entertainment without the capacity to see what you're being taught or lied to or learning from, then you're being contained. You're mental, governmental. Easy to govern mental when they govern your food. They control the population by controlling the food. And the water too. Just saying. That's the Joker card. Yep. That's the Joker card. Straight up. But listen, I'm telling you right now, if you want to tap into some deeper stuff, spiritual stuff, Glem gumba kleram suki riselera karam bostelerim ki chikavararam singlerekiram suforaklara suki varis. That kind of stuff, go to my other page, Coach Reds B. That's why I'm giving it up over there. But there's a reason why I'm still out here. Because even if I'm not out here tomorrow, you'll listen to what I said today. This is my soul talking. This is the guides talking. They are very disappointed and they would like you guys to get on board. You have been tricked. You have been lied. You have been bamboozled. You have been cheated. Right? Miss Raquel, can I link what page? Oh, good to see you. I ain't talked to you in a while, Raquel. What's up? You know, but what page you talking about? You talking about my YouTube page? All you got to do is type in, if it's my YouTube page, all you have to do is type in Mr. Intensity on YouTube. I'll pop right up. And it's a tone called cellular regeneration. Cellular regeneration. If you're talking about that one, if you're talking about the earthathelevation.com, it's right there. It's pinned on the bottom, right there. Pinned on the bottom. The YouTube is Mr. Intensity. All of my sound frequencies work. I even have a sound frequency family that gets rid of the parasitic, energetic parasites. The energetic ones, the ones that are around your energy. A lot of you need to clean your space, right? In your space, you may see shadow beings walking around from time to time or feel, or I'll give you an example. An example of another entity being around you is when you randomly smell something that wasn't there. Like you'll smell a perfume, or you'll smell piss, or you'll smell like somebody burning fire, but it's in your house. That is the sign of an entity around you, whether it's good or bad. That's a sign of an entity, right? Monitor how you feel. But I do have a tone that, thank you family. I do have a tone that does get rid of those negative forces that are around you, and they hate this. Even people that you're around, you can play this tone, right? And you can get them up out of there. Like people are like, yo, what you playing, bro? What's that? I don't like the way that sounds. What's going on? They're telling you they have a demon in them. They're telling you they have a demon in them. It's work. I've done it. I've been out in public one time. I was out at a restaurant about a year ago, right? And I was just playing the tone for me. I was playing a tone and I was playing really low. And a person 3 seats over noticed what I was playing. I'm like, yo. He was like, hey bro, what you got on that phone, man? I'm like, I can barely hear this. What are you talking about, bro? He said, what you got on the phone? I'm like, a sound frequency. He's like, oh, all right, it's kind of, can you turn it down a little bit? I'm like, what? So that's when I first noticed that if you're around individuals with entities on them that are negative, on their backs, then you need to play that around them so you can get them away from you because they're being exposed. And that's called the reversing dark forces, right? And I have that for the people who are, you know, you go Earth Elevations, you grab something, and I send right to you. You get one sound frequency I gave away per order. That's how it goes. And these sound frequencies, they cost as much as your order. So you spend $100 something for your order, sound frequency costs just about that. Man. Whew. Yes. Okay. So Will, tell me a little bit. I want to hear your experience. So Will said he got the sound frequency. He definitely know what I'm talking about. Which one you talking about, man? Which one? What sound? I was playing the Reversing Dark Forces one. That's the one I was playing. It's much more to health, family, than just eating. There's much more to that. It's fasting, it's drinking urine, it's all that. Yo, listen, people who are saying the products work so fast, I take this stuff every day religiously. Shilajit is like a Red Bull's Red Bull. It don't taste the best, but I don't know how to not take it no more. It's so good. Because our food is so denatured. So we're not really getting the nutrients and the minerals from the food. It's been denatured. So we have to consume other things to be able to get that. Micronutrients, nutrients consumed in small amounts by the body, which it needs. Right? It don't really, you get used to the taste. Like black seed oil. When I came out with black seed oil for intensity, y'all had to get used to the taste. But when you realize how good it was, you're like, oh, I can deal with that. I can deal with that. It's right there. The website is right there, earthlyelevation.com. It's right there. Sea moss is great too. It's great too. But I compare Shilajit to sea moss, and I do like Shilajit more. I do. My son does as well. But I do. I like it more. You know? It definitely works. So somebody said, once I was playing it pretty loud in my room and somehow I'm hearing somebody complain. Yep. And many of your bodies will start rejecting meat when you start to raise your frequency. As soon as you eat meat, you'll start to spit up mucus. When I tried to eat meat again, my nose was running while I was eating the meat. The body's trying to get it out of the body. Get it out of your body. So if you are seeing that your body is rejecting meat or rejecting other foods, please listen to it. It's telling you it's trying to evolve and you're slowing it down. A lot of us will eat this food to keep ourselves grounded, and that's cool too. But just make sure you exercise moderation whenever you eat certain things. I'm just telling you what happens when you eat certain things with certain experiences. You eat that too. You eat their experience, family. You're eating that experience. Okay? So it's not just about the food. Do you want to eat the experiences? That's a question. That's a real question. Do you want to eat that? I also want to talk about some ascension symptoms that a lot of y'all are going through right now. Because of the radiation coming from the sun, even if they have the chemtrails in the sky, many of you are getting headaches. You are getting sick. You are throwing up. You are waking up in cold sweats. That's Kundalini right there, that one. You are having body aches on your body. I've had shoulder pain since January 3rd. I ignore it now. I just have it in my left shoulder. Symptoms of ascension. The body is trying to calibrate to the new frequency of the planet. So a lot of you are going through this as well. Keeping your diet as light as possible will help out throughout this process, because if you are continuing to digest food while your body is evolving, your body is going to detox from whatever you're eating. It's going to detox. So I would stay off of sugar. If you're having trouble staying off of sugar, go to the website and get the Parasite Cleanse. You'll never want to eat sugar again. Okay? If you think that you like sugar, you probably don't. We don't like sugar. We just like what it does to us because of the chemical dependency that it has because of the melanin content we have. But we need to understand that we don't like sugar. They like sugar. Lower back pain is another one. You see, a lot of y'all resonating with this. Right shoulder pain has been wild. Yes, for no reason at all. It's like, wait a second. I didn't do anything. Why am I hurting? Ascension symptoms. The body's trying to adjust to the new frequency of the planet. See? I got pain right here. A lot of y'all got pain on the side, like the neck area. I got pain here, from here, down there. I got pain all right there. It's been like that since January 3rd. Every day. I'm used to it now. Charcoal is great for the body. That detoxes heavy metals as well. Yep. Somebody just threw up 2 hours ago. Stuff is real, yo. I mean, if y'all thought y'all was alone, if y'all look at the comment section, y'all not alone right now. We just don't come together as much on this channel. We should probably. I should probably do it more. Yeah. Yes, a lot of us has been fighting other wars, bringing injuries back to this life. Download I got. Sometimes my ankle hurt. I'm laying in bed. Why is my ankle hurting like I just got hit in it or something? Somebody kicked me. It's wild, y'all. It's wild. A lot of y'all waking up at weird hours of night, same time every night. That's happening too. The earth is raising in frequency. You need to combine the ancient healing power of sacred geometry and herbs. Combine the ancient healing aspect of your body, which is still the same as it was when it was first created, right? And take your ass out in nature. Put your hands in the earth. Dig your feet in the soil. Put your hands in the soil and absorb the nutrients from the ground. That's another way of eating. Right? Another way of eating. It's not just about food. It's not. So, like I said, my website's below, earthlyelevation.com. If you want anything from Intensity, it's intensityfitnessunited.com. Grab some stuff, you know. Anybody who gets anything from earthlyelevation.com, DM my website, off the website, and ask for one of the sound frequencies. I have the Aura sound frequency, Aura cleanse. I have the Parasite sound frequency, and the cellular regeneration frequency is for free on YouTube. And I'm announcing a DNA frequency on Coach Reg B when I go live in a few hours. Yes, tiredness is a symptom, but sometimes tiredness is because of the accumulation of toxins as well. So a lot of you are tired because of the accumulation of toxins in your body. You haven't cleansed your colon. You need colon cleanse too. So that's another one. Shilajit removes heavy metals from your body. A lot of you need to do enemas, right? An enema once a week is probably what y'all need to do if y'all continue to eat meat. The body's intestines is not as short as like a lion's. So a lion's is very short, so it can digest quicker. But your intestines, when you stretch it out, it's like all the way across the room. And it's a long way for meat to get through, something like that. If you look at your intestines, it looks like a brain. So the body is the conduit to the mind. So whatever you eat affects your brain, affects the way you think. Do you see? You see? Just think about these things. The body is very simple. And I'm going to use this analogy I've been using for years. If everybody has a car, right? If your car ran out of oil or gas, where do you go to get a refill? You go either to AutoZone or you go to the Jiffy Lube, right? That's why, because you wouldn't go to the supermarket and get Kool-Aid, would you? Because that's going to mess your car up. But with your body, on the other hand, if your body's not designed to eat this food or drink this substance or consume this medicine, and that's a vehicle too, just a biological vehicle you live in, your soul lives in, why would you eat that if you know it's going to ruin your car if you put the wrong gas in it? Do you realize there's high octane fuel for the body as well? Same difference. We make it too complicated. You know? Hold on. All right. Sorry, y'all. Okay. I see somebody just got back in the building, so I'm about to get up out of here. I appreciate everybody joining this live. I told you this, we all can find me if anybody wants to have a consultation, talk about some things. Links in my bio, earthlyelevation.com. That's in my bio. intensityfitnessunited.com. That's there. You go to that Instagram page, do what you gotta do. But let me see. I have done a colonic. Colonics I don't think are good because they rush it out too fast. They suck it out of you. Enemas are better than colonics. If you had to do one, an enema is more effective than a colonic and much cheaper as well. Much cheaper. Okay, you can do an enema whenever you want. I prefer a coffee enema. Okay, coffee enema is great. All right. Problems with vision and blindness, urine therapy. If you have problems with visions, read the urine therapy book. Where's it at? Okay, urine therapy. You won't have no problems no more. Right? And there are more substances inside of your body that can heal it. Menstrual blood can heal. Seminal fluid can heal. Vaginal secretion can heal. Right? So, there you go. There you go. I'm going to get up out of here. Everybody needs me. I'll be over Coach Reg B in a few hours. All right? Love y'all. Talk to y'all soon. Peace.